Friendly readers, I am proud to present to you a Storytime special presentation narrated by the legendary James Earl Jones of Beauty and the Beast.
There once was a wealthy merchant who lost all the ships he owned in a terrible storm. He was forced to move to a small house in the country with his 3 daughters. The merchant and his youngest daughter, Beauty, worked in the fields. His 2 eldest daughters did nothing but complain. One day a friend arrived from the city with news that some of the merchant's ships had washed up in a nearby port with their cargo still intact. Everyone was filled with hope, and Beauty's sisters were convinced they would be rich again.
Bring us dresses of silk and some fine shoes, Father.
And a carriage to ride in, so that when we return to the city, everyone will marvel at us.
Oh, very well. But what shall I bring you, Beauty?
Well, there is something I'd love to have. Please, Father, bring me back a rose. We never see any here.
Oh, what a stupid present.
I'll bring you back the very best rose, my dear.
But unfortunately for the merchant, the trip was a failure. The goods that were salvaged had been taken by the bill collectors, and there was nothing left. On the way back home, he lost his way and looked for shelter from a violent storm. Cold, tired, and hungry, he came upon a brightly lighted palace.
Perhaps the owner of this fine palace wouldn't mind allowing a tired and lost traveler a bit of warmth by his fire. Hello? Anybody home? Oh, my. Doesn't that look good? Well, I don't suppose I should help myself. On the other hand, perhaps this meal is meant for me.
The merchant ate everything on the table and then became very sleepy.
Perhaps when I awake, the kind master of this palace will have returned, and I can thank him for his hospitality.
The next morning, the merchant hurried into the garden. Remembering Beauty's wish for a single rose, and without thinking anything wrong, he broke one off from the bush.
You steal one of my roses!
Please, master, had I known that this rose was so precious to you, I never would have taken it.
I gave you food and shelter, but you repay this by stealing from me. Prepare to die for your thievery!
Hoping the beast would take pity on him, he told his story, ending with Beauty's request for a single rose.
If your daughter loves you enough to come in your place, I will keep her here with me and let you go free.
I would never allow my daughter to take my place. Kill me if you must.
No, it must be your daughter's choice. If she will not come, then you must return and take your punishment.
I understand.
Take the chest of silver I have left for you. You will find your horse waiting at the gate. But remember, if you do not return, I will hunt you down.
When the merchant told his children of the bargain he had made, Beauty's sisters only thought about how rich they were. they wouldn't miss her at all.
It is my fault that all this has happened, Father. I will stay with the beast.
Despite his pleas for her not to go, Beauty returned to the palace with her father.
How kind this lord is, to have thought of all our needs.
Good evening, merchant. It was good of you to come, as we agreed.
How very frightening he is. And yet his eyes are so sad.
You are certainly a brave young woman, Beauty. She must love you dearly, merchant, to have come.
I plead with you to spare her, beast. Please, take me in her place.
Beauty, will you remain with me in my palace?
Yes, my lord. I will.
Good! In this palace, you alone are the mistress. You may refer to me as Beast, for that is what I am. I ask only that we speak the truth here. And you, merchant, you shall leave in the morning and take with you 3 chests of gold. And now, I bid you good night.
In the morning, Beauty said goodbye to her father and was then alone. She went to her room, and there she found beautiful clothes and jewels of every kind.
The beast will be pleased to see me wearing his gifts. Poor beast, with all his wealth and love of beautiful things, he is wretched and lonely. I will try to help him be happy. Little bird, you are like me. I will never leave this palace either. Where do you spend your days, beast?
Do not ask me, Beauty.
Please, tell me what you do.
I hunt. I prowl the woods for prey. I am an animal, after all. I must kill for my meat. Unlike you, I cannot eat gracefully.
How very sad.
Beauty stopped asking questions that might hurt or embarrass the beast, and as time passed, she found him so kind that her fear soon vanished.
Tell me, Beauty, will you be my wife?
No, beast. I am sorry, but though you are kind and have treated me fairly, I can never be your wife, because I do not love you.
Each night, when Beauty went to bed, her sleep was filled with the same dream. She would be in a garden of the palace, and a handsome young prince would come to her.
Someday, Beauty, we will be together always.
He seemed familiar to Beauty, although she knew she had never seen him. The next night, Beauty was eager to dream of her prince, but he did not appear.
Where are you, my prince?
How blind you are. Happiness comes from seeing what does not always lie on the surface. Look deep into the beauty of others to find your own happiness.
Good morning, little bird. Oh, Father, you are ill.
It is a magic mirror, Beauty. If one is pure of heart, one can see into it. If you have seen your father there, then he must truly be ill.
Please, beast, let me go to him. If I could see him just for a little while, I know he would be better.
You are a good daughter, Beauty. I cannot refuse you anything, for I am your slave. Your wish will be granted. But please, remember your poor beast who loves you. Return to me in 3 weeks.
Oh, Beast, thank you.
Beauty, will you be my wife when you return?
No, Beast. I am sorry. I can never be your wife because I do not love you.
Then goodbye, Beauty. But remember your promise to return, for I cannot live without you.
When Beauty arrived, she discovered that her father was indeed very ill. But as soon as she was there and caring for him, he began to recover. Beauty's sisters were envious of how well she looked and resented that she lived in a palace like a queen. Her two sisters were tired of looking after her father, so they induced Beauty to stay beyond the 3 weeks she had promised. They laughed, thinking how angry the Beast would be for disobeying him. Even though her father was almost able to take care of himself, Beauty's sisters kept delaying her return to the Beast. Then Beauty had another dream.
Oh, Beast, what has happened? Oh, my poor Beast, how awful I have been. How could I have betrayed my promise to you when you have been so kind? I must return to the Beast, Father. Please understand.
Yes, Beauty. You must go. I'm feeling better now.
Oh, Beast! Beast! Oh, my poor Beast. This is my fault for leaving you. Please recover. If you do, I swear to be your wife. I do love you. My prince!
At last, Beauty understood the mystery of her dreams. The prince and the Beast were one, and her love had saved them both from their spell.